Hi, good morning. And this is Kavita Kundra, and we are today covering lipid metabolism. So, we have already completed the carbohydrate metabolism. I know that was a very big chapter, but the thing is, lipid metabolism will be little easy than the carbohydrate metabolism. We all know lipids are absorbed through the intestine, and these are oil solubilization of dietary lipids is accomplished via bile salts. We all know that it is through the liver. They are synthesized in liver and secreted from gallbladder. The emulsified fat are then degraded by pancreatic lipase, and these enzymes get secreted to intestine from pancreas. Generate free fatty acids and mixture of free fatty acids like mono and diacylglycerols from dietary triacylglycerols, and then resynthesis of triacylglycerol starts. The triacylglycerol are then solubilized in lipoprotein complexes. They are called chylomicrons. And the triglycerols are then packaged into VLDL and get released in the blood directly. Now, chylomicrons get released into the blood via lymphatic system for delivery of the various tissues for storage and production of energy through oxidation. The triacylglycerol components of VLDL and chylomicron hydrolyze to free fatty acids and glucose, their basic units, in capillaries of adipose tissue and skeletal muscle. What is oxidation of fatty acid? Fatty acid released from the chylomicrons and VLDL are transferred across the cell membrane by passive diffusion, which depend upon the concentration gradient. Their oxidation consists of activation and then the transport of mitochondrial matrix, and third, the reaction of beta oxidation. First one, the activation of fatty acid. Fatty acid undergo oxidation in the form in which they are normally present in the body. They must be converted to the form that can be catabolized. This process is called activation, and fatty acid converted to active intermediate. Fatty acid must be activated in the cytoplasm before being oxidized in the mitochondria and is catalyzed by fatty acyl coenzyme synthetase. Acetyl coenzyme synthetase acts on acetate and low molecular weight fatty acid. Then medium chain acyl coenzyme synthetase act on the fatty acid with 4 to 11 carbon atom. The activity of acetyl coenzyme synthetase in muscle is restricted to the mitochondria matrix. The medium chain acyl coenzyme synthetase occur only in the liver mitochondria where medium chain fatty acids are metabolized. Acyl coenzyme synthetase occur on the outer mitochondrial membrane surface and endoplasmic reticulum. Activation of fatty acid result in the formation of esters between carbon group of fatty acids and SH group of coenzyme A. The reaction favors the formation of fatty acyl coenzyme and pyrophosphate formed hydrolyzed by the enzyme pyrophosphatase. The activation of fatty acid molecule requires expenditure of two high energy phosphate bond. Then the transport of acetyl coenzyme starts. The transport of acyl coenzyme is achieved by carnitine. Two carnitine acyl transferase are involved in acyl coenzyme transport. First one is carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1 CPT1. It presents in the outer surface of inner mitochondrial membrane. There is an inner mitochondrial membrane and its outer surface. What's present? Carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1 and carnitine palmitoyl transferase 2. Where it is present? It is present on the inner surface. The first one is present on the outer surface, second one is present on the inner surface. The activate long chain fatty acyl coenzyme ester reacts with carnitine in the presence of carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1. Coenzyme is released and fatty acid forms complex with carnitine called acyl carnitine. This is able to penetrate the inner mitochondrial membrane and gain access to beta oxidation system of enzyme. Another enzyme, carnitine acyl carnitine transcolase act as inner membrane exchange transporter. A carnitine is transported in couples with the transport out of one molecule of carnitine. This carnitine is generated when acyl carnitine reacts with CoA to form once again the fatty acyl coenzyme. So catalyzed by carnitine palmitoyl transferase 2 located on inside of the mitochondrial membrane. We have just read that. Once inside the mitochondrial membrane, the fatty acyl coenzyme is substrate for the beta oxidation machinery. The role of carnitine in transport of fatty acid into mitochondrial matrix, beta oxidation. The major pathway for fatty acid oxidation is called beta oxidation. The process of fatty acid oxidation is termed as beta oxidation since it occurs through the sequential removal of 2 carbon units by the oxidation of beta carbon position of fatty acyl coenzyme molecule. This reaction takes place entirely in the mitochondrial matrix. Oxidation of saturated acyl coenzyme with an even number of C atom to acetyl coenzyme requires a repeated sequential action of following 4 enzymes. First one, acyl coenzyme dehydrogenase. It dehydrogenates acyl coenzyme, that is, it removes 2 hydrogens at the end of alpha and beta C atoms. This causes unsaturations to give alpha beta unsaturated acyl coenzyme. The dehydrogenation are flavoprotein and contain tightly bound of flavin adenine dinucleotide as coenzyme. The electrons of FADH2 via another flavoprotein are transferred to the respiratory chain to give 2 ATP molecules and the double bond is formed. It has transgeometrical configuration and they are in cis form. Enol coenzyme hydratase. It hydrates the unsaturated acyl coenzyme. This enzyme has broad specificity and can act on alpha, beta, unsaturated coenzyme in trans-instance configuration. The product form is L plus B hydroxyacyl coenzyme. When the trans double bond is hydrated, the D isomer is formed with cis double. Beta hydroxyacyl coenzyme dehydrogenase oxidize beta hydroxyacyl coenzyme by NAD+. Linked reaction is absolutely specific for L stereoisomers. The electrons from NADH generated are passed on to NADH dehydrogenase of respiratory chain, and finally 3 ATP molecules are formed. Acetyl coenzyme acyl transferase. It catalyzes a theolytical cleavage and gives acetyl coenzyme and acyl coenzyme, which is shortened by 2 C atoms. The entire sequence of co-oxidation of fatty acids right from one cycle is further oxidized in successive passes until it is entirely converted into acetyl coenzyme. Most of the natural lipids contain even no carbon number of carbon atoms. A small proportions that contain odd number yield acetyl coenzyme units plus a single mole of propionyl coenzyme. The propionyl coenzyme then converted in an ATP dependent pathway to succinyl coenzyme. This succinyl coenzyme enters the citric acid cycle for further oxidation. What are the energetics of beta oxidation? What kind of moles of ATP are generated? First one, when there is an activation reaction, there will be -2, means decrease. First dehydrogenation, 2 ATP molecules will be released. Second dehydrogenation, 3 ATP molecules gained, and oxidation of acetyl coenzyme, 12 ATP molecules are gained. But in activation reaction, we lose 2 ATP. Then, for example, palmitic acid, say 16, or palmitoyl coenzyme will give 8 acetyl coenzyme molecule. One acetyl coenzyme gives 12 ATP. Hence, 8 molecule gives you 96 molecules. Then it undergoes beta oxidation 7 times, as 2 acetyl coenzyme molecules are formed in last cycle. Activation step is the only once the overall ATP yield is, in activation step, -2, beta oxidation 35, acetyl coenzyme 96, and total will be 129. Now, this is the cycle beta oxidation of fatty acids. Acetyl coenzyme is converted into coenzyme A, and the enzyme is 3-ketoacyl coenzyme thiolase, and then again 3-hydroxyacyl coenzyme converted into 3-ketoacyl coenzyme. Then again it's getting shortened, the acyl coenzyme getting shorter, and when 3-hydroxyacyl coenzyme converts into ketoacyl coenzyme, NAD gets converted into NADH, and 3-hydroxyacyl coenzyme dehydrogenase. Then 2-3 if you go from above, acyl coenzyme get converted into 2,3-enoyl coenzyme. FAD is getting converted into FADH2 with the help of acyl CoA dehydrogenase. Then 2,3-enoyl coenzyme gets converted into 3-hydroxyacyl coenzyme, and water get released. 2,3-enoyl coenzyme hydrase. So it is a trifunctional mitochondrial protein. So I hope this is easy, and this is very easy cycle. It is not complex as carbohydrate metabolism cycles, and please go through it very nicely. It's very simple, but only thing is, whenever you are reading biochemistry, it seems like it's difficult, but it is not difficult if you understood the concepts. So thank you so much. We will be meeting you again, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments. Bye bye, take care, and please share this video with all your friends, because I know so many people wants to learn MSc DFSM, this biochemistry or other subjects, but they don't have any teacher available. Sometimes this corona has blocked every way. So please share it with your friends if you think that it is useful for you. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay protected. Bye bye, take care.